Good afternoon. Today's class is on gingival inflammation. So, these are the contents on which we will be discussing this topic, that is pathogenesis, pristine gingiva, clinically healthy gingiva, and stages of gingivitis. Coming to pathogenesis, what is pathogenesis? It is the unfolding of a disease process or the sequence of events that happens before the development of a disease, and it starts from the earliest beginning. Now, the next term is pristine gingiva. The normal gingiva that is free from significant accumulation of inflammatory cells, that is, when viewed histologically, there is absence of inflammatory cells, and in that case, that type of gingiva is called as pristine gingiva or a state of super health. Now, what is a clinically healthy gingiva? Now, what is the difference between pristine gingiva and clinically healthy gingiva? Well, here we said that in pristine gingiva, under histological section, there is absence of inflammatory cells. Whereas clinically healthy gingiva, it is also clinically similar to pristine gingiva, but the difference is that histological features, we can see there is presence of inflammatory infiltrate with predominant neutrophils associated with the junctional epithelium and lymphocytes in the subjacent connective tissue. Page Schrader in 1976, they classified the progression of gingival and periodontal inflammation on the basis of the clinical and the histopathological evidences into 4, of which the first stage is the gingival inflammation is called as the initial lesion, whereas the second stage is the early, the third stage is your established, and the final stage is advanced. And the first stage, that is the initial lesion, the first manifestation that happens clinically are there will be vascular changes, which is mainly due to the dilated capillaries and increased blood flow. These inflammatory changes usually occur in response to the microbial activation of the resident leukocytes and the subsequent stimulation of the endothelial cells. Clinically, but this stage is not so evident, and so it is also called as subclinical gingivitis. What are the features, microscopic features of this stage? There are certain classic features of the acute inflammation that happens. That is the changes in the blood vessel morphological features like the widening of the small capillaries, and also there is adherence of the neutrophils to the vessel walls, which occur within the 1 week and sometimes as early as 2 days after plaque has been allowed to accumulate. Then the leukocytes, they leave the capillaries by diaperesis and emigration. Here we can see the amount of neutrophils initially after the when there is plaque accumulation or microbes. It can lead to the neutrophils are the first line of defense, and it can be seen initially in the epithelium as well as into your connective tissue. And the gingival sulcus here. This is the gingival sulcus. Here also you can see the PMNs. Now, the exudation of the fluid from the gingival sulcus and extracellular proteins are also present. Now, there are certain subtle changes that happen in the junctional epithelium and the perivascular connective tissue. They are the perivascular connective tissue becomes altered, and there is exudation and deposition of fibrin in the affected area, and also the leukocytes begin to accumulate. Now, the character and intensity of the host response determines that if the stage stops or if it progresses to the next stage of gingival inflammation, that is our early stage. If the host response is not so good, it will progress to the early stage. And if our host response is good means it will stop with this stage. Now, going to the second stage of gingival inflammation, it's called as the early lesion. This usually occurs within the first week after the plaque accumulation, and it clinically appears as early gingivitis. It overlaps with and evolves from the initial lesion with no clear-cut dividing line. But there are certain clinical changes that happen, that is the erythema, that is there is difference in the color of the gingiva and it becomes more erythematous. It is mainly due to the proliferation of capillaries and increased formation of capillary loops between the retipex or reticulus. Where are these capillaries found? We can see it in the connective tissue of the gingiva. And the retipex are part of the epithelium of the gingiva. Now, the main feature of this early lesion is the appearance of bleeding on probing as well as there is gingival fluid and the leukocytes increases between 6 and 12 days after the onset. Now, what are the microscopic examination or under what are the changes that happen during the second stage? Here, the leukocyte infiltration in the connective tissue happens, and mainly there will be lymphocytes, migrating neutrophils, macrophages, plasma cells, and mast cells can be seen, as well as changes in the initial lesions that were present becomes intensified during the second stage. And in the gingival junctional epithelium and the gingival sulcus, we can see the presence of infiltrated neutrophils. And it is in this stage that there is development of retipex in the junctional epithelium. Now, coming to collagen destruction is also increased during the second stage, and the main fiber group that are affected during this are the circular and the dendrogingival fiber. The neutrophils, because of the chemotactic stimuli, they leave the blood vessels to the epithelium and they reach across the basement lamina. TMNs are seen in the epithelium and in the pocket area. That is, it is seen in the pocket area or the gingival sulcus area, in the epithelium as well as in the connective tissue. They release lysosomes in association with the ingestion of bacteria, and the fibroblasts also, they undergo certain cytotoxic alterations. Collagen degradation is mainly related to the presence of matrix metalloproteinases. And these MMPs are usually responsible for the extracellular matrix remodeling that happens. So thank you. Today we'll stop with this and we'll continue with the next two stages in the next class. Thank you all.